Rated mature audiences only. Viewer discretion is advised. Broadcasting from the Big Peach of Atlanta, Georgia. A show unfiltered, unscripted, raw. The Patriot Angle Podcast. Hey guys, happy Monday, welcome to Monday's show, welcome to the podcast, welcome to the Patriot Angle Podcast, welcome my fellow Patriot Unfiltered Nation. Thank you for supporting the podcast here, and to all my new listeners on the Patriot Unfiltered Nation, both Facebook and Instagram, thank you for following the page. Thank you for supporting some really awesome content I've been posting on both Facebook and Instagram. Very surprised on some of the content that I've been posting that Facebook and Instagram out there in San Francisco Valley has been approving. I'm really surprised on a lot of content because as I'm going to be labeling this show, we must not resist to wokeism. And let me explain to you what this wokeism is, because I had to look at it and I'm like, is this an actual word? Yes, everything is becoming woke, literally woke, okay? And we're getting crickets literally from the Biden administration. Literally crickets from the Biden administration. As you can see, some sound effects I'm plugging into the show today. Yes, this president, folks, is literally folding on a lot of different measures. And let me start into the show here with just what I mean by what this president, what this senile man of a president here is literally orchestrating here in the country. We're seeing a lot of crap coming out of Afghanistan. I'm going to touch here on the show just what former President Donald Trump accuses Biden of humiliating the U.S. From the latest Afghanistan crisis of what's going down out there in the Middle East. Biden, like I said, folding on a lot of pressure. Clearly, this is not the man fit for office of the United States of America. This will go down as probably the only president in not only modern day history, but political history that has literally embarrassed this country from the core of it. Okay, I've said from time after time, I've thought maybe Barack Obama was a lot of different things, guys, but he clearly did not give up on American lives, okay? This president literally not only put high risk, but the safety of American lives in Afghanistan. They are now trapped, guys. We have American hostage right now in Afghanistan from the Taliban, from this president. That is not literally taking it into a high consideration. And I'm going to say that later into the show. I'm going to save that topic for the last couple of minutes into the show. But I want to go into literally the latest ordeal of what Biden is now saying. The wokeism, the crap that is coming out of this president on more masking. Biden now saying to make sure your child is masked when they leave home. What the hell is going on? Why are they pushing this every day? Like, there's something in this that we just don't know. Maybe we haven't found out yet, the true reason behind this whole mandate mass vaccination. I've been touching a lot on this on my show, and I'm sure other podcast hosts, conservative, patriotic, political podcast hosting is touching on this too, because the mainstream media is not even reporting on it. Yeah, they'll report a little bit on it, but they right to the next topic. Pretty much that's how mainstream media works. But here, guys, I want to plug into the show just what Biden is now saying. Yeah, delusional Joe. Literally. I mean, can this president go a day without being creepy enough? Check this out, guys. This is nuts.
Parents, adults, teens. 2, make sure your child is masked when they leave home. That's how we can best keep our kids safe. As I've said before, the pandemic of the unvaccinated is a tragedy that is preventable. People are dying and will die who don't have to. So please, if you haven't gotten your vaccination, if you haven't gotten vaccinated, do it now. It could save your life and the lives of those you love. Now, the good news is that people are getting vaccinated. For the past several weeks, my administration has imposed new vaccine requirements on federal workers, the armed forces, people who work in federal medical facilities, and nursing home workers. Governors, mayors, and private sector leaders have done the same.
Oh, shut up, Joe. Shut up. Shut up. Shut up. Shut up. I can't believe this man is the president of the United States. It's terrible. Terrible. We're seeing tyranny at the highest, extreme, dangerous of levels that this country has ever seen. Yes, we have seen tyranny. We have seen forms of socialism, forms of communism in this country once before and several times before. But as many Americans and even politicians, both current and previous, have known that this type of crap never worked for this country, and any country in the world for that matter. But according to Joe, this is a pandemic of the unvaccinated. Yeah, his words, not mine, guys. Literally, that's what he had said. Literally. This is terrible, guys. What is going on in this country is terrible. It's downright, it's disturbing. It really is. Literally disturbing of what's going on. I mean, this is a president, and not only did it take him a short period of time, but we are now in almost the end of August, right? So in 7.5, 8 months, okay, if you want to take the consideration of the middle of January of this year, it has taken this president literally almost a year to literally transform this country into a communist utopia of not only tyrants but dictating American lives on how the hell this government wants them to live their life. It's terrible what's going on. Literally disgusting at all-time highs, guys. This is just, it's outrageous. I cannot believe what is going on. This new type of wokeism, okay? This new type of crap that has been infiltrated into this country. is sickening to the core, and it must be stopped. It must be stopped. This is disgusting. This is terrible. This needs to stop. Needs to stop. I don't know how it will, but it needs to stop, guys. And it needs to stop now.
Overseeing the greatest foreign policy humiliation in the history of the United States of America. This is the greatest humiliation I've ever seen. Biden's botched exit in Afghanistan is the most astonishing display of gross incompetence by a nation's leader, perhaps at any time that anybody's ever seen. Name another situation like this. Vietnam looks like a masterclass in strategy compared to Joe Biden's catastrophe. And it didn't have to happen. All he had to do is leave the soldiers there until everything's out. Our citizens, our weapons. Then you bomb the hell out of the bases. We have 5 bases. And you say, bye-bye.
Yeah, Trump gets it. He literally gets it. Like, what is the difference that Biden can show than President Trump can? I mean, President Trump just literally, his agendas, his planning, his messages, completely common sense on any type of theory. This needs to stop, guys. This needs to stop. We need to stop allowing the far left to manipulate the voters into thinking that they have a better message, a better agenda, because they clearly don't, guys. Why do we constantly vote clowns in of public office, okay? I mean, it's just, at this point, folks, the leaders of other countries are literally laughing at our president that we have right now, completely humiliating the hell out of us on the world stage. I mean, this is terrible. Terrible. Hear the crickets? Yeah. I thought this would actually be a really, really good background type of sound clip into today's show. I opened up my windows here to the studio, and I thought the crickets in the background would give a very good approach to this show here, because, I mean, that's what we're seeing, guys. We're seeing crickets coming out of this administration. Literally crickets. Opportunist Biden, I'm told, of what people are calling him. Yeah, he's an opportunist, all right. Yeah, Biden dealing with his COVID mess must have taught him how to take advantage. Yeah. Coming out of Nicholas, I see here on the show, left me a comment here on the panel here. Also coming out of here on my social media platform, Raymond out of West Virginia. Wow, that's strange. West Virginia, usually a lot of Democrats. It's all right. I don't want to judge, but I guess there are some conservative patriots in that area of the country. God willing, right? Raymond here saying that Trump himself was not only a savior to this country, but this country does not need another 4 years of a Biden dictatorship. I completely agree with you, Raymond. Completely agree with you. This president is literally killing this country, destroying it from its core. Another one coming in from Adam from New Jersey. Hey, Adam. Thank you for supporting the show. Adam saying now, wow, America is doomed. After reading the other comments on your panel, it seems that this administration can keep bringing the nation down. And all these fools that voted for this administration are literally probably scratching their heads thinking, what did they get themselves into under this leadership? I completely agree with you, Adam. This type of leadership has never been seen, I don't think, ever in this country. With that being said, guys, I'm going to take a quick little break. I'm going to come back here and give you some more here on the topics here. A lot of good topics we're talking on the show. Don't go anywhere, guys. We'll be right back after these short words. Hey guys, this episode today is brought to you by Spin Scooter Rental. Spin scooters, I love them, guys. They're just about in every major city today. You could find them in major cities such as Miami, Orlando, Tampa, Atlanta, Georgia. Just about every major city has these scooters just popping up all over the place. Sidewalks, city parks, major business establishments. If you are into exercising, if you're into the scooter trend now of 2021, don't forget to download that app, the Spin Scooter, okay? You could be buzzing around the city in style at 15 miles an hour. Yes, folks, these scooters, these electric scooters, they go about 15 miles an hour. I happen to use these scooters from time to time. They're very modern, they're very aerodynamic, and they're very stylish scooters. So yeah, download that app, Spin, okay? It's on Google Play and the App Store. Check them out, guys. They're just about everywhere. Spin scooters. Hey, folks, I have a huge announcement. A lot of my listeners here on the Patriot Angle podcast, along with my loyal listeners of the Patriot Unfiltered Nation here, have been asking me, Mike, you need a store. Well, your problems have been solved. We now have a storefront. Yes, the Patriot Angle podcast, with the help of some friends and others here on the Patriot Angle podcast, have developed and created a store. Yes, you can catch that store website on my Facebook page, the Patriot Angle podcast, as well as the merchandise being uploaded on Instagram. Check us out there on our social media platform, Facebook, and you can catch all of our current merchandise along with some really good hot selling merchandise on there. Guys, you got to check it out. The prices are not that bad. If you want to support this podcast and show your patriotic pride, you got to check out the merchandise. You got to check out the store. It's phenomenal, guys. Check it out today. Patriot Unfiltered store. The Patriot Angle podcast on demand.
The FDA has reaffirmed its findings that the Pfizer COVID-19 vaccine is safe and effective, and the FDA has given its full and final approval. So let me say this loudly and clearly. If you're one of the millions of Americans who said that they will not get the shot until it has full and final approval of the FDA, it has now happened. The moment you've been waiting for is here. It's time for you to go get your vaccination. Get it.
Yeah, okay, Joe. Yeah, keep on pushing that vaccination. Push it. Yeah, we all know that. There's no use in pushing for people to get vaccinated. If the people want it, they'll get it. My body, my choice. Let's say it proudly, guys. My body, my choice. My body, my choice. My body, my choice. Literally, right? We should make a song about that. Literally. I hope you like the crickets in the background, because that's the president's official theme music. I think it should be crickets in the background, because that's what we're getting from this president. Crickets. Yeah. And guess what, guys? The people here will literally continue to refuse until more research is done to ensure it's completely safe. Right? Right. No one's going to get the vaccine on a vaccine that was literally developed overnight in God knows where. I mean, it could have been a basement somewhere in a freaking government bunker that hasn't been used in about 60 plus years. But this is unbelievable. Joe, he's unbelievable, right? All that is going on is there's two things that are going on that Joe seems to be tippy-toeing over, right? He tippy-toes over the vaccines, back over to the Afghanistan issue, okay? So here's my one question, okay? If we have American lives that are at risk right now in Afghanistan, shouldn't his main focus be on that instead of talking about the vaccines and their little campaign push? Because we know why they're pushing this, folks. It has nothing to do with keeping people safe from COVID. It has to do with their little campaign push. They know the 2020 midterms are next year, and it's coming up to them like, hot glue, right? They know 2024 is right around the corner. They need something, because the American people are not backing this administration. At least the common sense ones aren't. And even some voters, guys, that voted this clown in are literally regretting their so-called decision on electing this guy. We still don't know if he was elected in accurately and legally. Some of us are still questioning the election that happened last year. And this is what, almost 9 months later? We're still questioning it? Well, we deserve to question it. We all know it wasn't accurate. So what is going on in this country today with this wokeism? Okay, I mentioned this on the show today. Wokeism. Okay, it seems to be like the new top trend here that seems to be like everybody seems to be talking about. This wokeism. Like, what's going on? I mean, even we're seeing it in the military, wokeism and what's going on. Everything. It's terrible, guys. Literally terrible of what's going on. But, it seems to be like, when everybody seems to be awoke, right? Did they wake up from the sleep? I mean, when I hear this sometimes, I laugh my ass off, guys. Woke. Somebody told me, oh, yeah, he's woke now. I'm like, he's woke? What, did he wake up from a nap or something? Like, what the hell are you talking about? I mean, the new stupid words that are coming out, literally. I mean, are millennials making up these words or something, and it's being infiltrated into American politics? But everything woke now seems to be turning to shit. And that's not just my words. Listen here. President Trump weighing in on this, too, with the wokeism now here in the military. Check this out, guys.
Even on my side, who the hell knows with these generals? when I get through with this guy Milley, I mean, how about Milley? Remember when I walked to the church, proudly walked to the church, that the protesters, they tried to burn it down, but I walked to the church, protesters out there, and Milley was walking with me. And the next day, the radical left media starts calling, you shouldn't have walked, you shouldn't have walked. Instead of saying, I'm proud to walk with my president, not because it's me, because of the office. Instead of saying that, he wanted to apologize for walking with the president of the United States. And I said, this guy doesn't have what it takes. And you're seeing that now, because the worst decisions I've ever seen. That's, again, why I put the patent. I just remembered it as I was coming over here. I said, get that clip quickly. The people of Alabama understand that clip. Do you think that... Let me ask you, do you think that General Patton was woke? I don't think so. What do you think, Mike? Mike, was he woke? I don't think so. I don't think he was too woke. He was the exact opposite. You know what woke means? It means you're a loser. Everything woke. Everything woke. It's true. Everything woke turns to shit, okay? It's true. It's true. Look at what's happening.
The love that this guy is getting, the love and support that President Trump is getting from his followers and the MAGA movement is still alive in this country. God willing, we need it back stronger than ever in 2024. We need this president back in the Oval Office. We need President Trump to save us from the tyranny and destruction in this country, okay? Because this president has only spent almost 9 months in office, Biden, and he's destroying the United States to its core, to its founding core. Guys, we need Trump back in the Oval Office, the best president in the last decade of the United States. We don't need an administration that says nice words in public like Biden and all the fakes and phonies in the Washington swamp and puts American people last. I love this President Trump, because he says what's on his mind and always thinks how to make America great. It's not a political bumper sticker, guys. It's truth. It's the right words for this country, okay? He definitely speaks his mind and says what many of us think in this regard. I'd say he hit the nail on the head when it came to the wokeism, right? Because, guys, wokeism, the true definition of it, of what, and let me say this, guys. I'm not just saying this because, you know, I'm a true patriot. I'm a true supporter of President Trump. But Trump is right. The true definition of wokeism, or woke, right, is, you know, you're a loser. You're a loser because you can't successfully, right? Get him out there, Mike. Successfully succeed in life. So you fail on every angle. And we're seeing that on the Biden administration. He's failing on every angle. The guy can't speak. He can't remember his speeches. They have to literally bring the teleprompter closer to his face because he can't see it. He screws up even more. I mean, don't get me wrong, guys. We're, you know, the greatest public speakers in the world slur their words from time to time. I say it sometimes on my show. I slur a couple words from time to time. But I mean, you know, I don't live in a dementia state of mind, and we're clearly seeing that under President Biden. The guy is not fit for office. He can't make executive decisions as a president. Look what he's doing with Afghanistan. Look what he did. I said that on my show, just my previous show, this past Friday, and touched a little bit on Thursday as well. The guy gave an entire gift to the Taliban. Literally left them so-called, they're of mainstream media, some mainstream media, liberal mainstream media outlets, toys, so to speak, of American military equipment. I mean, it's disgusting, guys. Literally disgusting. And do you want to know exactly what was handed to this group of terrorists? Seriously, guys, this is disgusting. Of just orchestrated by the far right. Far left. Yeah, the far right would never do that. The far left would do it, not the far right. The far right would not leave military equipment. Not only that taxpayers spent their hard-earned money on, because that's where it came from, taxpayers. Okay? The Biden administration literally left billions of dollars, literally billions of dollars, to the Taliban. Special Op Hawks, helicopters, tanks, ammunition, guns, and etc. to the Taliban. It's disgusting, guys. It literally is disgusting. What the hell is going on with this administration? Just what the hell is going on with it? Seriously, what the hell is going on with this administration? You want me to say it again?
What the hell is wrong with this woman? Has she lost her freaking mind? Is it me, or is this administration careless, or just plain dumbfounded when it comes to politics?
Yeah. That was a clip I plugged into my social media panel, Facebook and Instagram, earlier today, in reference to Kamala Harris, literally trying to avoid another reporter's question asking her about Afghanistan. And she does her little, her little known cackle that she does. That's what she does. Seriously. It's downright crazy. Crazy. Ben Carson now says, in other news, Ben Carson is now saying with the vaccine mandates that it could shape terrible future. Yeah, we're seeing that, Mr. Carson. We're seeing the tyranny from this far left. We're seeing the destruction, the mayhem, the chaos unfold right in front of our eyes. We're seeing lies spilt by this administration on campaign promises of what they were going to deliver to the American people, saying that they can build back better. Well, apparently they're not building back better. They're not building back shit in this country. They're doing the total opposite. They are literally bringing us back in time. We are going through a metamorphosis of a time machine in this country. We are literally going back to the 50s, the 20s, the early 1800s. I mean, this administration's taking us back. They're not building back better. What the hell are they building back better? Oh, they're gonna say, we just unveiled a brand new infrastructure package. Oh yeah. Let's tippy toe off of the Trump administration. Yeah. Trump actually infiltrated and introduced that bill under his administration, which I touched on my podcast last week. Yeah, Biden is not the first one to bring up the infrastructure. And don't get me started with that. This whole administration is literally crediting everything from Trump. That's, you know, they're like, oh yeah, we're doing this, we're doing that, and oh, did you see the jobs? Did you see how they're posting every day on the social media platforms of the White House on Facebook and Instagram? Yeah, the White House social media page is posting every single day about job growth. Oh, people are getting jobs and this and that. Oh yeah, they're getting jobs. They're going back to their jobs. He's not creating job growth. People are going back to their jobs because other leaders, such as governors and mayors, are opening up their state more and more and not putting the harsh COVID restrictions. Why don't you tell the truth, Mr. President, that people are going back to their jobs? They're not getting new jobs. They're going back. They're going back because these people realize that the common sense governors and mayors that get this pandemic, this plandemic, excuse me, they get it. They understand that things need to be open in order to survive. So they're opening stuff and they're ending COVID unemployment checks. So people don't have a fucking choice now. They have to go to work. They have to. It's either go back to work or lose your unemployment checks. Yeah. Thank God people are starting to understand and wake the fuck up. I ain't gonna apologize for my mouth. It's unscripted. If the show's not for you, leave. You're not hurting my feelings. Because my conservative, patriotic followers, they love my content. They love how I speak my mind. A liberal will cry and everything else and say, oh, you can't say that. Why? I'm not politically correct. I speak my mind. I'm a conservative patriot. That's why America's great. Yes, we are still a great nation, guys, but we're living under tyranny. And like I said, I'm going to close it out right now, but like I said, we can stop this, guys. We must join together and unite stronger than ever as a country. We must come together. It doesn't matter what color your skin is, what background you come from. We're all Americans. We're all brothers and sisters. We need to come together and fight this crap, this tyranny, this destruction of what is going on in this country. Our country is being ripped apart by the far left, and it's only going to get worse if we allow it to. With that being said, guys, that's my closing. Thank you for tuning into today's show, and we'll see you tomorrow night, guys, on the Patriot Angle podcast. Patriot Unfiltered Raw.
Google Fi, a phone plan by Google. With our privacy and security features, a built-in VPN protects you from hackers by keeping your connection encrypted and private. Features are easy to use and included with all 5 phone plans. Learn more today.
You just heard an episode of the Patriot Angle podcast, an Anchor platform.